Hey guys, it's Jessica. I was tagged by the lovely Miss Kyla's Mom 1, and what's the call? What's the name of this tag? Um, the name of things tag. So, first question, what's your name? Jessica? Jess? Jessie? Jay? I'll even answer to Marie, which is my middle name. But Jessica is my name, as all of you know. If you could rename yourself, would you, and what name would you choose? When I was younger, if you asked me this question, I would have said definitely yes. Just because there were about 6 Jessicas in my class. So from preschool to like 8th grade when I moved, our town was really small, so you always were with the same people when you moved up grades. But yeah, the teachers would always have to formulate nicknames and all this stuff, and it was just always some kind of confusion, and I hated it. And I would have changed my name to Jennifer just because my parents told me that they were either going to name me Jessica or Jennifer when they were naming me. So I was always like, why couldn't you name me Jennifer? But I actually call Jennifer my split personality name now. Fun fact. But I wouldn't change my name right now. Or right now, I've kind of grown into my name. Yes, Jessica is still hugely popular and common, but I like Jessica. Just me. How did you choose your YouTube name? Again, when I was younger, I was kind of the odd girl out, or the spectacle, or the person of interest, because my hair was always like big and curly and thick and long and frizzy and just a hot mess. And people would always call me Curly Girl or Curly Sue or Shirley Temple or, some play on the word curly. So when I made my YouTube, I was like, Curly Girl Jess. Nothing special, nothing, it literally took me like 2 seconds. There was no, thought process that went into it. Third question, what is the name of your first pet and what is it? Well, technically, if you ask my parents, my first pet is back there sleeping. I don't know if you can see her. Bella. You've all seen Bella, my cat. And just because I'm the one who is financially responsible for her, in my parents' words, but my very first pet that I got, her name was Susie Q. She was a black lab mix. And I actually got her on Christmas when I was 2 years old. They put her in a little Christmas wrapped box, and they put a big red bow around her neck. And I loved her. We went everywhere together. We were like frickin' fracks. She was my sister for all intents and purposes, because I'm an only child. So I always called her my sister. And Susie, actually, we had to sadly put her down. She was, I want to say 16 or 17. She had a really long life. And the reason why we had to put her down is just because she was older and she was having some health issues. And the vet was just like, we can't do surgery on her just because she is older and she wouldn't really have a good quality of life. So we all as a family decided to put her down. I think I was 15 at the time, and she was, like I said, 16 or 17. So I miss Susie Q, but I know she's in a better place, and yeah, she was my first pet. The name of your first job. TJ Maxx. I hated working there. TJ Maxx to this day kind of irks me a little bit, and it's not that I hated the people that I worked with. I hated the managers that I worked with the exception of one. And just how the whole store was run. Every time I walk into a TJ Maxx, I just feel like I can't breathe, like claustrophobic, because all the ones I've gone into, they're always like kind of just jam-packed with all this crap. Like, even when I was working in the store I was working in, when we didn't have room for something, the managers would just be like, oh, just like move this over 2 inches and put this here and squeeze it all in. So it always looked kind of messy and unorganized, and I hated it. I'm a little OCD when it comes to organization, and also a little bit of a perfectionist, and I hated closing, or people hated me to close with them at night, because I would be the one that was always constantly like fixing things and trying to straighten it and trying to like make room so it's nice and organized. I hated working at TJ Maxx. The other reason why I hated working there is because customers, some of them, were just downright rude. Like, people would come in and they were like, I got these sandals like last week and the strap broke. and they hand them to me saying they want a return, and their footprint, their nasty ass footprint, is in the shoe. But the sticker's still on the bottom, so that's legit, so they can return it. And I'm like, I can't give your money back to you. We can't resell these. And they're like, well, I want to store credit. And I was like, again, we can't resell these. I want to speak to your manager. Gladly. Pick up the phone, call my manager. And you would get people like that, and then you would get just downright rude people. Ugh, I don't know. Long story short, it took me like a good 3 years before I even stepped foot back into a TJ Maxx. I was traumatized. I have been scarred. Moving on. Where am I? What was the name of your first love? First love. I'm going to go with first love. How old was I? I was 16. His name was Chris. Our relationship, actually we were friends. We were the relationship that we were best friends, and then we were kind of like, let's be boyfriend, girlfriend type deal. And, yeah, it was good. We were together, I think, for 1.5 or 2 years. And then it all kind of went downhill fast and furious, and it was just not a good look. That relationship ended. So yeah, Chris was the name of my first love. What is the name brand of your most expensive purse? I don't know. Hang on, I have my purse up here, actually. What is this thing? I don't have expensive purses. Now, don't get me wrong. I love me some Chanel's and Coach's and Dooney & Bourke and Burberry. But, I don't feel the need to drop like $200 to $300 on a purse. It ain't necessary. This is my purse that I'm using now, and I got this from Ross for like $12. I don't even think this is a name brand. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, there's like no Apartment 9, whatever. But I mean, this is my purse. Nothing special. Again, like 10 or $12 or something. I would love to have me a nice Chanel purse, but it ain't that serious. Sorry, that's my most expensive purse. So I guess, yeah, that's it for the tag video. Thank you so much for tagging me, Kylie's mom. I love doing tags. And I think everybody has pretty much done this tag. I am late, as usual. But anyway, if you want to do the tag, because this is a very fun tag, tags are fun, go ahead and do the tag. So, that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.